What is going on, everybody? Back on it. Vagabond. 73, 74, 75. I think I might give it maybe once we get to 100. I think what we might start doing is maybe do 5 chapters of video, because it's relatively short and some of them are shorter, and I've had a lot of you tell me kind of they stay at kind of this length. It doesn't really expand or get deeper or anything like that as far as, like, you know, pages per chapter go. So it's more content. It'll be less videos overall, but we'll get through the story a little bit quicker. I put a post up earlier this week, and it was like, dang, I miss Berserk and things like that. People are like, wait, do you not like Vagabond? Is Vagabond not hitting? Is it not doing good? I enjoy Vagabond. I am enjoying the story. When I sit down to do these reactions, I am looking forward to it. But it's just not, it's not Berserk, if that makes sense. It's a very straightforward story. There's nothing wrong with being straightforward. But again, there's no way something can rival Berserk or be considered, you know, a top manga or like even better. Like if the story itself is not good, you know. So, and we're still in the very early stages. Again, we're not even 100 chapters into it, 300 plus chapters. So I am enjoying it. You guys don't have to worry about that. I'm just, you know, so Berserk is a lot, especially when that's your first manga. It's kind of hard to, you know, go to anything else. So we are enjoying this. He says right here on the screen that he knocked him unconscious. The POV we were getting of Inshun, and I don't know, they were like flashing back through his life and everything that he's been through to get him like up to this point. That looks like a man that's dead to me, no? And then I kind of, the same thing that he's saying here, I kind of said the same thing at the end of last chapter. I'm like, oh, he's just like continuing to beat on his, I thought, dead body. He's saying unconscious body. Yeah, I'm still very curious. Like, I feel like Musashi has unlocked a level that's probably put him in that 1 percentile, but I still don't know if he knows what true strength is, because I feel like what he just showed is not true strength. And then I find the story so interesting between, you know, Inshun and the old man, of like, he's like, this is what Inshun needs. I was hoping Inshun would find this. But like, what if it resulted in Inshun's death? Like, clearly you care for him. You're okay. I guess he doesn't kind of like, you know, this is the kind of the lifestyle Inshun has chosen. When you go to battles, sparring or whatever, and you're doing a battle with your life on the line, you could lose. It's not like he's going to step in or do anything. I kind of think he just understands everything that comes with it. So we'll see. Drag this over here. Boom. Click on this. You guys should be able to see my cursor. We're on. We're recording. Hello? Alright, cool. 73. Let's see what we got. You bastard. How could you beat a man after you've already knocked him unconscious? Look at him. I won? Oh, man's just on cloud 9 right now. He's actually feeling it. I don't know if we, like, kick that spear out of his hand. Just in case he, like, rises up and puts it right between it. Let's just, you know, or walk away. I don't know. Playing in the sand. Oh, yeah, and we saw the flashback of his mother. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming everybody else showed up. Shinosuke saw it? Yeah. Then we go show up to kill the man, and then I guess these two end up killing each other in the process. It's a whole thing. It's a whole mess of a thing. Yeah. The husband, huh? Tell me he didn't just like one tap us as well, right? Possibly. Oh no, we traded. We traded. Alright, so we just both took each other out. Yep. That looks to be how that's going. So he lost his mother and his father in front of his face, by the way. Wasn't told that they were dead, didn't walk up on it, like saw them both. Shinosuke. Your father forgot to take the pickles I gave him. My delicious... Yeah. Yeah. Old man, we could have used you about 10 minutes ago. Yeah. It's so interesting, like, unconscious or dead, that he's seeing himself through this, because I'm curious if, like, is this going to be a thing, like, as we go forward? Is maybe others die, or maybe we kill others? Are we going to see their, like, soul POV as they float on? Memory flashback type thing or what? I don't know. What does it mean to be strong? We're all trying to figure that out, man. All of us are trying to figure it out. It seems like only maybe 2 people have the answer to that. It's more than just being physically strong, that's sure. Inshun shall be the 2nd generation master. What is strength? Musashi, what is this? Something dark red, floating upwards. Mortal Kombat. I want to risk my life in battle. I want to peek at the brink of death. Is that where he's at? Is he on the edge of like slightly alive / could die at the same time or what? Mortal Kombat. I wanted to become strong. I thought I was striving to become stronger, but I was only covering up things with sand. He said the thing. My guilt. Oh, just buried it all. Just didn't even remember it as he goes forward in life. My weakness. I wanted to become invincible so that I could cover them and bury them. Okay, so now we're getting it. Now it's all coming out. Because I think I was asking this as we were going. Like, what is... Yes, he wants to become strong. He wants to face Mortal Kombat. But, like, what's the purpose behind it? I've never even stepped 1 foot away from this place. I covered myself up with nothing to offer anyone. I mean, he just kind of just perfected the craft. Withdrawn into myself. But I mean, he did achieve it. I mean, granted, you know, he didn't become the most invincible. But damn it. Like I said, these guys that we're running into are like in the 1 percentile. So like you did make it. He just wasn't 1 of 1. Damn near was though. I was all alone, where no one could reach me. I want to live. Again, is he dead? Is that even a thing? Huh. Now I truly don't know if he's alive or dead. I have no idea. That's my body. Wait, am I to remain alone forever? Yeah, this is an interesting POV that they're showing here of like this after death unconsciousness. I'm very curious if this is going to be a thing we see again as we go. Is it raining? Yeah. Yep. I mean, we're all just looking at his dead body. Musashi, your swordsmanship is awful. It's practically a joke. What? Is that you and what is going on here? His swordsmanship is pretty bad. But brute rage can get you a long way. And yet you managed to push me. In a matter of years, you'll become an extraordinary fighter. Is anybody else hearing this, or is it just him? And is he even actually hearing this? What is happening? I'm looking forward to seeing you then. I want to live. The soundtracks right now are like hitting theme-wise here. I mean, the fire's out. Is that supposed to be like his fire? Old man, do you hate me for what I... Yes, this was a question that I had too. Like, the old man wanted this for him, but I don't think he ever in his wildest dreams like wanted Inshun to die at all, especially after seeing that flashback. But I also feel like it's like an acceptance thing that comes with the territory as well. Like, I don't want it to happen, but you know, when you play with fire, you could get burned. When you're in Mortal Kombat, one dies. You trained me. I bet you didn't think Inshun would die, but if I hadn't killed him, he would have killed me. I knew this might happen. This is what Inshun wanted, to experience Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's tough. I feel like he wanted this but didn't want him to die. Like, it's a possibility, but it wasn't me. I did not encourage him to learn the spear. If anything, I discouraged him. He picked up a spear on his own, played with it instead of toys. He was so serious and dedicated, as if he were trying to remember, trying to understand what he'd been through. He was incredibly gifted with the spear. By age 15, he was the strongest fighter in the temple. He cannot be beat. The next step was to put his own life on the line in battle. Inchun became the second generation master of the temple, but inside he was still the same Shinosuke, still struggling, still all by himself. Yeah, because even the other guy's like, hey, Inchun, I consider you my friend. He's just blank Saitama stare. It's crazy how they're doing this conversation, the art for this conversation right now. Like this just like muddied jet black. I couldn't teach him everything. Inchun needed to move forward. That's why I trained you, Musashi. I was prepared for the consequences. Yeah. He wanted Inchun to reach it, but to reach it, he needed someone that could kill him. And he killed him. I hold nothing against you. I won, right? He still needs to know if he won, if he's the strongest. Did he get up? What is going on? And we're just up, by the way, just up. I don't know what's happening. I can't believe you're still standing, Musashi. You've lost so much blood. What the fuck is going? What am I? What? Heavy? What the fuck is it? What? Heavy, my body feels so heavy. Wait, now are we both down? Did he actually stand up? Agon, take care of them. If we include the previous match, it's a tie. There's no winner. This duel is not to be entered into the annals of the temple. Oh, they're not going to record it. Wait, but you recorded my L. When I ran away, everybody in the damn country knows that shit. I got this little kid running around telling me he can't follow a loser and shit. That's on record. Damn, I kind of wanted him to be dead. Now I have no idea how I feel about that these last like 2-3 chapters. What? I don't know. Why me? Why do I have to wash Musashi's dirty rags? Damn, they're filthy so much. Oh, look who it is. They didn't want us when we were at our worst. Now he wants to come back when we're on our best, huh? Hey, what are you doing here, kid? Yeah, what are you looking at, Papa? Oh no, now they really are just rags. Oh well. Where am I? In a matter of years, you'll become an extraordinary. And that whole thing, like, he wasn't speaking, but he heard him. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. I want to live. That voice I heard, was that my imagination? No, it was real. It was real. Inchun, the second generation master, told me I'll be an extraordinary fighter in a few years. He's got his father's words in his head. He's alive. I did not die. I survived. Is he dying? Is that all he wanted was for, or is he just asleep? He's like, okay, Inchun seen Mortal Kombat and lived. I can finally rest. I think he died. Old man? No, you can't be. Please, no. I never got to thank you for training me. I'm stronger now, but you still don't know what strength is, aren't I? Agon, there's a beast in my room. Uh-oh. The rain and cold must have been too much for him. He's never been sick until now. I think he was holding on until he knew Inchun, you know, took that next step. And now that he knows that he has, I think like his will might be just like he might just take a deep sigh, and it's just kind of like, that's it. I'm not a beast. The moment you struck Inchun, you reverted back to the beast. Correct. That's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. Like, it was like, oh, and then he just proceeds to beat on him. It's like, oh. It's like he reached it and then fell right back down. Yeah. I'm strong. You were exactly the same as when you first came here. The graceless bloodthirst. So you should rest. Your fever will get worse. Agon, get him those things. Are these real? Is this real, bro? I assume you'll be continuing your travels. But now, at least you can look a bit more civilized. Are these real? Or are we still over here with the wooden sticks? You did very well until that first blow. I agree. Now what? Now then I need to rest. So that's it, we just leave. Hasn't Inchun gained consciousness yet? I don't know what he's gained, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I have no idea what we just saw or experienced. Thought he might be dead, thought he might be unconscious. That's fine. You know, either one of those is fine. I didn't even think we lost that much blood, to be honest. The way it just like kind of kicked in after he said it. But it's kind of the whole sequence that just happened. I have absolutely no idea. I'm trying to figure out what page we want to go with. This one, the double panel, the solo dolo Inchun shot. This one. There's some great shots here. I think we're gonna go with this one, the double. Because I was under the impression that like knocked out or unconscious, sure, that's fine. Now we fall back to this like double KO thing. It kind of like ruined the climax of the moment of like, holy shit, he did it. And I guess they're over here referring to it as like a tie, but is it? And then, because where you lose me with the whole like, is he dead or is he unconscious thing is like, what the hell was this, like his soul coming out, floating around, seeing other people's inner thoughts, giving us his flashback, you know, that's fine, you know, in his story to be. But like having him look at it from like third person POV, hearing other people's thoughts and then speaking, I mean, Musashi said it, us as the reader, you know, we got it too, of him speaking to, he's like, did I hear that? What was that? I don't know. So that whole thing was kind of like muddied and messy. I'd be curious when you guys read it for like, how did you feel about it? I would have been fine if he was unconscious. I would have been fine if he was dead. But him like standing back up on his feet and being like, oh, you've lost so much blood. How are you still standing? Yada, yada, yada. And then they both just like collapse again. It's like, If it was going to be like double collapse stalemate, I would just sort of rather it have been that off jump than whatever that like Scrooge McDuck flashback was. And then he just like puts his soul back in his body and stands up type. So, I don't know. I don't know what all that was. Like again, is that going to be a thing? So like he was never even close to being dead. I don't know. The whole thing is a little whatever, but we'll leave it there and see. We'll see what they decide to do with it going forward. And he's still alive. I kind of liked the whole, you know, I was alone, I'm always going to be alone. And then he dies alone as well. I mean, it's a pretty tragic story, again, what happened to his parents, but like that's writing. That's how the story was going there. You know, he isolated himself and, you know, buried it all under the sand. And when he was like saying like, oh, Musashi, I can't wait to see like how strong you actually become in a few years, as he like his soul fades off, I'd be like, wow, that would have been I liked that. Now whatever this is, we'll see. I don't know what they plan to do with it going forward, if there's going to be any explanations on it and all those type of things, but we'll leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,